Miguel from All Out Sports here again, bringing you another update on my fantasy football team, Dream Team. This is now week 10 of the NFL Fantasy Football League season. So I will show you some of the stats and who I had starting in this bench. So I had Philip Rivers in. I forgot to change him from last week. Giant mistake on my part. So I had basically another man that I was 2 men down. I completely forgot this week on to update the roster, let's say, to put people back and all that. I'll change things around. So there's no stats for Philip Rivers. It was his bye week, I believe. Yeah, it was bye week. So then Alex Smith, who I usually have starting, went 17 for 31, 204 yards, 1 TD, 6 rushes, 33 yards. Le'Veon Bell, forgot to change him. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I just completely forgot to change things around. He had 0 rush. I don't even know. I'm telling you that he's out for the season. He's no longer going to be there. So I picked up Alfred Blue from Houston. So he had 12 rushes, 22 yards, and he also had 1 reception for 9 yards. Chris Ivory, 18 rushes, 99 yards. He also had 2 receptions for 36 yards. Danny Woodhead had a bye week. Odell Beckham Jr. He had 4 receptions, 104 yards, and 1 touchdown. Eric Decker, 6 receptions, 85 yards, 1 TD. Jimmy Graham, 3 receptions, 41 yards. Jarvis Landry, 7 receptions, 52 yards, 1 TD. Now, for Kendall Wright, he had nothing. Bye week, I believe. No, he's injured then. Tyler Lockett, he had 1 reception for 7 yards. Then Pierre Garçon had 2 receptions for 10 yards. Then Gary Barnage had 6 receptions for 65 yards and 1 TD. So the Bills did pretty good. They had 1 TD, 2 interceptions, 1 sack. So they brought some Blair Walsh, kicker. So I'll show you how I did. I surprisingly won, even being down 2 guys. I'm not sure how this happened, but I did. So I obviously won 73-59. I was really surprised because I just completely forgot this week, and this dude could have blew me out the water if he just either put anyone in there, really, just some decent guys. But my team didn't do awful. 73. Look at compared to the other teams. I wasn't the lowest scoring, but I also wasn't the highest. So I was in the middle, I guess. So even with 2 guys being down, the rest of my dudes made up for it. So I'll show you who had what. So he had nothing. So these 2, it's basically like having no one. So I got 0 points for 2 guys already. Alfred Blue for week 10 had 2 points. Odell, week 10, 16. Eric Decker had 14. Jimmy Graham, 4. Jarvis Landry had 11. Bills had 16. And then Blair Walsh had 10. So obviously I messed up. I usually have Alex Smith in, so I forgot to make the switch back, and then I obviously meant to put Chris Ivory or Danny Woodhead back in for Le'Veon Bell. I obviously would have decided on the matchup. Just so let me see. So I'll show you the points too. Just show you the points, and I can tell you guys I get to them. So for week 10, he put up 15. So obviously anything would be better than 0. So I would put him in. The same with the running backs. So he put up 10 points. Verse for Buffalo, Danny Woodhead. This is bye week, so I would have obviously had to put in Chris Ivory, but I forgot for Le'Veon Bell. So that was a mistake, or that was one of my 2 big mistakes for this week. He was injured. Tyler Lockett, he didn't do much. Pierre Garçon, number 1 point. Yep, same. Oh, and as you can see, I picked up another tight end, which I'm glad about, which I'm very happy about. I picked Jay Barnage. So he put up 12 points. I mean, I just kept in Jimmy Graham. I like Jimmy Graham. He's mainly here. I don't want to say as a backup, but it depends on the matchup and if anything happens during the season. So, he's always there. Obviously, he did better this week than Jimmy Graham, right? Yep, did much better. He had 12 points, and Jimmy Graham, Gary Barnage had 12 points, and Jimmy Graham only had 4. So obviously, I should put Gary. But I mean, I still came out with the win, which I mean, I'm glad about. I'm obviously very happy about that, but I'm surprised as well. So that would bring my season from 6-3 to 7-3. So that's still pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with the way my team is doing. Aside from, a couple injuries and me messing up some management things, I'd say my team definitely is doing very well. I mean, I'm really happy considering I've never done this type of never done fantasy football before, and I'm 7-3. I know that's pretty good. So I think that would just be it for this video. Thank you. It's been Miguel from All Out Sports. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, allout.sports on Instagram. Take a look at our website. We got all these videos up there and some more. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel and like this video. Thank you.